When life feels big, when stress is just a little bit too much, you can put things back in perspective by making your own view of what's happening even bigger. In other words, you can shrink stress by expanding your perspective. Today I want to talk to you about the idea of using awe, a sense of awe, a sense of appreciation and wonder as a tool for getting stress in check. The world is a busy place and it's a demanding place. It's a big place and sometimes it's a very stressful place. And it's not difficult to get caught up in the stressors and what is happening, and before you know it, you find yourself stuck in a cycle of thinking, in a cycle of rumination, where it's difficult for you to see beyond the stressors, beyond the immediate, beyond that which is making your life more difficult or more stressful. And while I'm not suggesting that you turn a blind eye to reality or that you deny reality in any other way, what I am suggesting, however, is that you are able to shift your perspective in many instances simply by zooming out and looking at the bigger picture. And sometimes zooming out and looking at the bigger picture allows you to have a different appreciation for what's happening. It may bring a sense of peace about what you see. It may bring a different understanding for you about what is happening. It may provide you with a sense of awe. Whether your shift of focus pertains specifically to whatever is stressing you out, as a means of switching lenses through which you view the situation, through which you view the stressor or the problem, or whether you choose to zoom out and take a look around the world in search of things that bring you joy, in search of things that inspire awe or appreciation or peace or joy or love, whatever it is for you. This is something that can certainly be a valuable tool for you as you aim to better manage stress in life. You don't have to uproot your entire life or change your entire day in order to do that. It could be just a few minutes, 2-3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, where you pause, stop the hyper-focus or the rumination or the thoughts that just don't seem to let go of the problem, and allow yourself to look at the bigger picture. If you're having difficulties with that, you may want to start by introducing a distraction to yourself instead. Maybe listen to your favorite song, get up and move your body, go outside, play with your children or your pets, something to distract you from that which has you stuck. And then once you are free of that feeling of being stuck, focus on zooming out and taking in the bigger picture, allowing yourself to have a new perspective, a new appreciation, a new way of looking at things, and oftentimes with it comes a new way of dealing with things. This is why I want to encourage you to seek the bigger picture, to seek greater things, to seek a bigger perspective, to seek awe in life. When we are awed in life, when we are impressed by the world around us, it's easier for us to not be stuck with what then appears to be much smaller issues. And again, I'm not asking you to dismiss the reality of whatever situation or stressor you may be facing, but rather give yourself an opportunity to find a different way of looking at it, to find a different perspective, and then be better able to deal with the problem at hand. I'd like to suggest to you a 14-day challenge. This is something to get your mind used to taking all breaks. When you get used to something, when you make it a habit, it will be that much easier to implement this as a tool when you need it most, when you are facing a stressful situation or a difficult situation. When you do find yourself stuck in your thoughts or stuck ruminating about something. For the next 2 weeks, 14 days, schedule some time where you take 5 to 10 minutes a day to focus on awe, on appreciation, or on the bigger picture, the greater scheme of things. You may want to pair this with something like journaling, especially if journaling is something that you enjoy, something that resonates with you. Take the time to shift your focus, to zoom out, and to train your brain to switch to that new way of seeing things. And a great way to do that is when you're not in crisis mode, when it's much easier to do it. Once you do it for 2 weeks, this is when you will have trained your brain so that when you do need to switch that focus, when you do need to get yourself out of being stuck, it will be much easier for you to do. So I hope you give it a try. 2 weeks, daily breaks, 5 to 10 minutes, couple it with journaling if that's something that resonates with you, and see the difference that seeking awe in the world around you or in the situation at hand can do for you. If you'd like to learn more about a comprehensive approach to stress management, check out the links below.